All right, what's going on, everybody? Frankie here with an update on the tropics and the hurricane or tropical storm that's about to hit the west coast. We're talking about California here, the southern part of California near Los Angeles, San Diego, those areas, under the first ever tropical storm warnings. This is just another sign that climate change is in full swing. You can call it global warming, climate change, whatever you want to call it, but the correct term is climate change, because that's what's going on. The climate is always changing, and it's doing it at a more rapid pace. It has been since 1938 since we've had any tropical activity affect California, and there was never tropical storm warning issued for that. That was a long time ago, 1938, way before computers and the internet. So, first ever tropical storm warning for the Los Angeles and Southern California area. Expect devastating flooding over there. Also very strong winds, perhaps up to 60 miles per hour. This looks like it's going to make landfall as a strong tropical storm. It doesn't look like it's going to be quite a hurricane by the time it reaches the Southern California coast. But I want to bring you some news footage that talks about this, and this is just unprecedented. And again, it's just a sign that things are really going to be really bad this year with hurricanes. Not only with this situation in California, but all across the Atlantic and the Gulf is lighting up with a bunch of different storms. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll give you the video here. This talks about the latest information regarding Hurricane Hilary.
We are going to begin with Hurricane Hilary barreling toward the coast of Southern California, leading to the state's first ever tropical storm warning.
Right now, the Baja Peninsula, including popular Cabo San Lucas, is bracing for heavy rain and powerful winds.
And that's as parts of Southern California are at high risk for extreme rainfall, which could cause flash flooding, even mudslides. ABC's Doreen Shaw joins us live from Los Angeles with how people are preparing for the major storm headed their way. Doreen, good morning.
Janae, nearly every single person I've spoken to here is very nervous about the next couple of days. This is the first ever tropical storm warning issued for California. And if Hilary reaches here as a tropical storm, our weather team says it is going to be the first in the state in more than 25 years. The monster category 4 hurricane is currently spinning more than 200 miles off the coast of Mexico with 130 mile per hour winds. As it gets closer, heavy rains can bring the threat of life-threatening flash flooding, mudslides, and debris flow. And there's a lot of prep already underway. People who live in communities that don't even flood are getting sandbags ready to go to divert water. In just the last couple weeks, we saw some hillside homes collapse, and there's a real fear that could happen again. Earlier this year, the area was pummeled by atmospheric river storms, and while that same area is under threat again, the heaviest rain is forecast more inland in the deserts, where the National Weather Service says some areas could see their annual rainfall in just 48 hours, and some parts could get up to 10 inches of rain. One of those places is Joshua Tree National Park. That's about 2 hours east of Los Angeles, and it's going to be closed for the next day as they assess conditions. And the forecast even has an impact on sports. The Dodgers, the Angels, the Padres are all canceling their games tomorrow. They will all be doubleheaders today. Janae?
Doreen, thank you. We know even a little bit of rain has the potential to cripple parts of Southern California, so we'll be watching that. Now let's bring in Samara, who's in Jersey City with the latest on Hurricane Hilary's track. Good morning, Samara.
Good morning, Janae. Overnight, no real changes to Hurricane Hilary's track. It's still a Category 4 hurricane anticipated to make landfall in Mexico and drive into Southern California as a tropical storm as we move into Sunday evening and then into Monday morning. But let's talk impacts. Now, while Los Angeles will see some flooding, the brunt of this will be in the desert. To really put this into perspective, I want you to picture a large tub of water falling on a wood floor as opposed to carpet. With such a low absorption rate and torrential rain, it's a bad combination for the desert. Now, flooding will be extreme. The farther east you go. And there's a possibility for mudslides, landslides, and even a few spin-up tornadoes. I'm very concerned about areas like Palm Springs as well. Meanwhile, there is an absence of rain north of California in Washington, and wildfires are raging there east of Spokane, Washington. The Gray Fire has prompted evacuations and dense smoke. Gio?
All right, Samara, we know you'll be tracking it all. Thank you so much.